certified the budget last March 15th of 2013. In the public safety program, we certified $2,058,095, and the amendment, we're decreasing it by $379,210, and so our total budget after amendment is $1,678,885. And then the culture and recreation program, the total certified budget was $1,175,603, and we amended it by $69,555, and the total budget after amendment equals $1,245,158. And then our debt service was $532,453 certified, and we amended it by $1,736,665. So total after amendment is $2,269,118.
And the ending fund balance, all that stays the same. We just adjusted the dollars, or is that increased? Is that okay?
No, that's, yeah, those stay the same.
Those stay the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a motion to accept.
Okay, motion by Hill,
Second. Oop, go ahead.
second by Lenny.
Denny did.
Okay, second by Vaughn. Roll call, please.
Holland?
Yes.
Linneus?
Yes.
Vaughn?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Wallenbach?
Yes.
Grover?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. On to resolutions. Number 5, motion to adopt a resolution approving salary increases for the salaried and non-bargaining employees to be effective July 1, 2014. I believe the Finance Committee put something in the, you should have had in your packets.
Yep, we made our recommendations in the packet.
Right. Did anybody have any questions on any of that? You guys didn't fall asleep, did you? You just
Nope.
don't have any questions? Okay, wanted to double check.
Make the motion.
Okay,
Second.
motion by Bob, seconded by
Second.
Dallenbach.
Yep.
Roll call, please.
Linneus?
Yes.
Vaughn?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Wallenbach?
Yes.
Grover?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Holland?
Yes.
Thank you. Number 6, motion to adopt a resolution approving a change order totaling $5,298.50 for work performed by Matthey Construction for the 20th Avenue HMA widening resurfacing project. We had this on the agenda last time and then realized there was actually 2 amounts. We approved one of them, and this was the second one, so that's why it's on here again. For the this will be the total of it then.
I got a question on, shouldn't the contractor be responsible if they seeded it once that didn't take instead of us? Well, it says down here that this initial seeding did not adequately germinate. Was that a fault of ours, or is that the fault of the contractor? Should he be insured for that seeding and cleaning up the fence? Would that be our responsibility? How long are we going to be? I mean, shouldn't this have been somehow in his contract and maybe insured if it didn't germinate? I don't know why we're paying for it twice.
Okay, John Crawford with Crawford Engineering. This is work to be performed yet. It hasn't been done yet. It's the reseeding that he has to do. He seeded it last fall, and I think the second day after the seed was down, we had a 3 or 4 inch gully washer out there, and it washed gullies down the slope and everything. We were working a couple different alternatives to get it reseeded, and the weather turned cold on us and we just terminated it. But it's a DOT type contract, and if a contractor has to reseed it, he gets paid for it. That's how it goes. So
There's no insurance that the company can get something like that. I would think there would be something because
well,
it could happen
carry
3 or 4 more
insurance,
times.
but there's a lot of things about seeding process that aren't under his control, and this happened to be one of them.
I suppose this would be kind of an act of God.
One of the things they have to do is, if you've been out by there, the silt fence is in the ditch and it's all full of silt. They have to remove that, have to pull all that silt and reshape the slopes. That's why the amount is this much. And we were gonna, Steve and I talked a couple times about maybe getting the county to work on it or whatever. We didn't get it done in the fall, and when we met the last time and went over the loose ends on things, we thought it was probably just easier. It's the contractor's responsibility to do it before his contract is finally completed. So, that's what this change order is about, but the work has not been performed yet, it's to be performed.
This is the same rainfall that flooded the, light plant substation out there?
No, that was earlier in the year.
That
This
was
was a
June.
heavy rain we had in the fall,
Yeah.
about 2 days after they seeded it out there. Little of the seed came, but there's gullies washed down the fore slope, and in order to have it straightened up and
None
this
of
is
what,
has-
none of that lighting project's gonna interfere with this process?
Lighting, it's through some of the area where the
Right.
lighting is, so depending on how the weather handles it here, some of that lighting project could possibly get reseeded with this. But the lighting contractor is responsible for restoring the areas that are outside this area
No.
anyway.
All right.
The lighting project, by the way, the foundations are in, the conduit's in, we're pulling wire today, and they'll be setting transformer bases, so it's been moving along in spite of the weather we've got.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that,
Any other questions on this change order?
okay?
Thank you.
I would ask for a motion then to adopt the resolution.
You got it.
Motion by Vaughn, seconded by
Second.
Holland. Roll call, please.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Hill,
Yes.
Dallenbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Linneus.
Yes.
Okay. Number 7 was removed. Number 8, motion to adopt the Independence Municipal Airport rules and regulations, and that was also in your packet.
I did have a chance to review those and found it to be good in good form, and I'd recommend its adoption.
Okay. Thank you, Carter.
I'll make a motion for it.
I'll second.
I'd like
This-
to talk about it a little bit.
Okay, let's-
And Carter probably, well, you go ahead.
Artie's probably right as far as the legal terms of it, but you know, the purpose of that airport out there is to draw industry and business and commerce into the town of Independence. And there's two things will kill commerce quicker than anything in the world, and that would be overtaxation and over-regulation. And I really think there should be a different look at this, or look at this again before we start imposing stiffer regulations out there. All you're doing is driving away anybody's thought about having any industry out there. At least it's pushing in that direction, I feel.
But two things on it. One, this is a fairly standard procedure at most airports that we don't have. And we're just kind of catching up to what other people already do. And the second thing is that it puts everybody on a level playing field. That if one person has to do certain things to operate, then everybody needs to do the same thing. So that's basically the reason that we're looking at this, is that it's kind of like the same thing when we wanted insurance for people that rented the hangars. We'd never done it before. Well, not just because we hadn't done it before didn't mean it wasn't necessary to do it. And so what we're doing here is we're taking a fairly standardized form that's used all over the country and saying this is how our airport, there's no if and ands. If somebody comes 2 years from now, they're gonna have the same, it won't be, well, we got 2 people doing that now, so we're not going to. Puts everybody on the same level.
I just think it should be looked at a little bit further, Bob. What do you think?
Well, I guess if Carter, you know, he obviously has looked at it closer. I tried to look at it over the last couple of days, and there's a lot of it I don't understand. And I think sometimes sometimes I think we get stuff dropped right on us and we're expected to vote without a little bit of time to review it. Now, if the airport committee fully understands it, which I guess I have to believe that you do, and if Carter agrees, I will accept that. But I think, Bonnie, that sometimes we do get stuff just dropped on us without an additional, like, 2 weeks to really read it. And this is a lot. This is a lot to comprehend. And that's my only point. I do feel better that Bob has made his comment and that Carter has made his. But I guess moving forward, I would like to see us on different items have a little bit more time to digest it than just bang, let's vote on it.
And when that's possible, I think we always try to, but some things you need to get put through in order to continue business or continue getting things done and getting things straightened out. So that's why you
Yeah.
didn't have any longer, but.
What was wrong with the old rules and regulations?
We didn't have
We
any.
didn't have any.
They were non-existent.
We was getting along just fine.
Yeah.
But I don't really
Obviously
think
not.
I don't think the world would have come to an end if we'd have waited 2 weeks on this. But it's really all I have to say on it.
Okay. I believe Dallenbach made a motion. Did we get a second?
Yeah, I made a
Grover
second
seconded
on
it? Okay. Any more discussion? Roll call, please.
Hill,
Yes.
Dollenbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Linius,
Yes.
Vaughn.
No,